In this video, I'll be showing how to place outer tie rods on a Chevrolet Equinox. They are located behind the front wheels. Let's get started. Let's go and remove our left front wheel. There's 5 19mm lug nuts. Now that our wheel is off and our vehicle is raised and supported, I'm going to go ahead and locate the outer tie rod and its bolt right here on the back side of the knuckle. I'll be using a 18mm to remove this. Slide it over and remove. If it's spinning freely, just grab an 8mm and a wrench. So I'm going to use my 18mm wrench, slide it over, and now my 8mm wrench on top. As you can see, I have no more room to secure the top portion of the outer tie rod, so I'm going to grab some locking pliers and clamp on the bottom gently. Now I can finish removing the nut. Quick inspection and set it aside. I can remove my locking pliers. Before we move any further, I'm going to take my tie rod end nut again. I'm going to lightly thread it on. Just a couple threads will do. And I'm going to move along to my jam nut. I'm going to break this free using a 24mm wrench. So you can see now it's broken free. Now I can remove my tie rod end nut. And the tie rod should drop down. If it doesn't drop down and is stuck in the knuckle, just take a hammer and give it some light taps in this area. Be careful not to damage the knuckle. Now to remove our tie rod end. To be close to our initial alignment, I'm going to count how many revolutions it takes to remove the tie rod end. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 16, 17, and 18. So it took us 18. Keep in mind, this may be different for your vehicle. Now to remove the jam nut, I'll be using a 24mm on an impact gun. Quick inspection and set it aside. Now I'm going to apply some anti-seize on the inner tie rod threads, approximately where the jam nut will go. We can thread on our jam nut. Now I'm going to spray some anti-seize on the rest of the inner tie rod threads. That looks good. And now I'm going to spin on my outer tie rod. Remember, it took me 18 turns. Might be different for your case. That's 1, 2, 3, 16, 17, and 18. Now I'm going to take my ball joint. I'm going to press it in and slide it into the knuckle. I'm going to push up. Install the washer that came supplied with the tie rod and the castle nut. Just hand thread it on. Now we can move on to our jam nut. Now I'm going to snug this down with a 21mm wrench. Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm going to torque my castle nut to 26 foot-pounds. So first pass is 26 foot-pounds, then you want to go 90 degrees. And that looks good. Now for our cotter pin. Keep in mind the tabs on the castle nut, you'll want them to be aligned with the cotter pin hole on the tie rod. If they aren't, simply just tighten it a little bit more until they do align. I'm going to slide it through. Then get my cutting pliers and bend the tabs out. As you can see, now they are secured on the splines of the castle nut. Now let's reinstall our left front wheel. Just snug these up by hand. I'm going to tighten these in a crisscross pattern. So just snug them down for now. Now let's go ahead and torque these to 100 foot-pounds in a crisscross pattern. And that completes our install. Go ahead and take the vehicle for a road test. Remember, you do need that alignment. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.